van life. It's the dream that social media sold us. Freedom, sunsets, minimalism, and family bonding on the open road. But recently, that dream has started looking more like a cramped reality show nobody signed up for. And nowhere is that clearer than in the rise of the so-called van life families on TikTok, where parents are chasing views while their kids are chasing floor space. Let's start with the family that started it all. 12 people, 1 van, and 0 sense of personal space. Their TikToks went viral for showing a cozy life inside a single Airstream. The parents had a full-sized bed while the rest of the kids rotated between bunks, tables turned into beds, and yes, even sleeping mats on the floor. Viewers thought it was satire until they realized it wasn't. One comment summed it up perfectly. That's not a family road trip, that's a sleep deprivation challenge. After people started questioning how everyone actually fit, the parents posted an update saying it was only a holiday trip. Except later clips showed the same sleeping setup in their real apartment. Apparently, the van wasn't the problem. The lifestyle was. And that's when the internet discovered the family of caravan. They lived in a converted bus that somehow made tiny houses look like mansions. The kids had what the parents called bunk beds, but really they were narrow shelves stacked on top of each other. The father even filmed himself lying in one to prove there was plenty of space. Let's just say viewers weren't convinced. Meanwhile, the parents proudly showed off their king-size bed, explaining it doubled as a lounging area. Yeah, lounging for them, not for the kids balancing on plywood shelves. When critics called the setup unsafe or unhealthy, the family doubled down, insisting it was all about teaching discipline and minimalism. That might sound noble until you remember there were also 4 large dogs inside the same vehicle. At some point, the math just doesn't add up, and the internet agreed. Thousands of comments questioned how this was even legal. Others compared the kids' sleeping space to storage compartments. The backlash grew so large that some people even tagged child protection agencies, worried about the situation. That's when the family stopped posting for a while, and returned later saying the online hate had gone too far. But even among van life families, the family of nomads managed to stand out. Their setup actually looked nice. Polished RV, scenic views, even a school schedule on the wall. For a moment, it seemed like they'd cracked the code. But then their teenage daughter started trending for a reason nobody expected. Her name was Addison, the oldest kid in the family, and she quickly became the emotional center of the channel. While the parents filmed endless travel vlogs about freedom and happiness, Addison seemed more and more uncomfortable. Fans began to notice. In one clip, she joked that her birthday wish was a hotel room with doors. The internet read between the lines. Shortly after, a viral post appeared online from someone claiming to be a teen living full-time in an RV vlogging family. They described feeling trapped, isolated, and unhappy with constant filming. The post never confirmed the family's name, but the timing lined up too perfectly. Soon after, Addison disappeared from her parents' videos, and the family announced she was taking a break for personal reasons. It later came out that the parents had divorced, the mom had started a new life, and Addison had gone to live with relatives. The channel quietly pivoted away from family content altogether. For many viewers, it was a sad but predictable ending, proof that not every adventure belongs on camera. But just when people thought van life couldn't get stranger, another channel called Wild Thorn Baileys entered the mix. This family of 6 lived in a spotless, Pinterest-perfect RV until viewers noticed the kids' sleeping quarters. 4 children shared one tiny room with stacked bunks barely big enough for a pillow. Once again, the parents had a full private bedroom. When questioned, they responded with poetic captions like, "Our kids have the whole country as their bedroom," which sounds deep until you realize it's still only a few square feet indoors. The mom defended it further by saying their kids get alone time whenever she steps outside for an hour. The internet didn't buy it. Education was another issue. Instead of standard homeschooling, most of these van life families embrace something called road schooling, meaning lessons happen through travel experiences, museums, national parks, meeting other travelers. It sounds educational. But critics argue it leaves gaps in basic academics and social skills. One creator put it best: these kids are learning geography but forgetting algebra. Then there's the Wild Family Life channel, and their situation might just top them all. The mom, her ex-husband, and her new partner all share a single van with their children. Yes, 3 adults, 3 kids, 1 vehicle. The kids sleep wherever space allows. 1 up front, 1 on a foldable bed, 1 on storage boxes. When followers questioned the lack of structure, the mom quoted philosophy about freedom from the system, which sounds poetic, but not super practical when you're trying to do homework on a steering wheel. Despite the backlash, the parents kept insisting everyone was happy. Their kids, they said, love the adventure and the simplicity. And maybe some do. But even the most positive viewers admitted that what started as family bonding had turned into content farming, with parents sharing every detail of their children's lives online for likes. The van life dream works beautifully for adults chasing freedom. But when it involves kids, privacy, education, and stability start to matter. What's inspiring for grown-ups can feel confining for a child. And that's the uncomfortable truth about these viral van life families. They're not evil, but they've turned their private lives into entertainment, sometimes without realizing the cost. The internet might be fascinated, but the kids are the ones living it, not just watching it. Maybe that's the real lesson here, that minimalism is great until it starts cutting into someone's childhood. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. Do you think van life families are harmless fun or crossing the line?